So today I want to talk to you about the 3 positive benefits of physical fitness for overwhelmed and caregiving moms. Okay. Overwhelmed and caregiving moms, raise your hand. Hello. Thank you very much. I am the mom of 2 boys. My youngest son has autism and he also had leukemia. He is in remission from his leukemia. And, many times then as well as now, I got so preoccupied with the things that I needed to do for the kids, for the house, for work, for my husband, that I really forgot about important things in regards to myself. And, I was so busy constantly running around doing errands and, going from one thing to another that halfway through the day, I would be exhausted. I mean, I'm still like that. Like, I'm still exhausted. So today I was feeling that way. And I said, you know what? As tired as you are, you need to still go work out. You need to still go to the gym or go for a walk so that you can get the energy. It's kind of like counterintuitive. You're tired, so shouldn't you sleep? Well, yes, you should sleep, but you should also make sure that you are working out. So eventually I will take a nap. But I know that a lot of moms can identify with this, especially moms who are caregivers of children with special needs or critical illnesses, or just moms in general who are overwhelmed. You get caught up in this cycle of constantly going. You're like on this hamster wheel that you don't put yourself first. You don't take care of yourself. You don't, prioritize the physical fitness part of things, physical activity. And the reason why you don't do it, or the reason why I, wouldn't do it, is because guess what? It requires me getting off the hamster wheel and I've got all of these things to do. Or, you think that you don't have the time or that it's not relevant, or you'll get to that. When in reality, there are these positive benefits of it that you're missing out on, right? We're missing out on it. And if we would stop and just do the physical activity, then we can reap the benefits of what it does to us. Now, the first thing that physical activity does is it just makes us happier, right? It makes us feel good because we are actually releasing chemicals, right? We're releasing serotonin. And one of the things that serotonin does is that it actually helps us to feel happier, right? It helps us to combat depression when we're happier. And exercise causes our bodies to release endorphins, which generate this feeling of euphoria and well-being. And so you can identify with that if you've gotten a really good workout in, and after that workout, you're like, oh, I'm not tired anymore. I just want to go do another run, or I'm happy, I'm feeling good. You know what that feeling is like. Okay. I know you know what that feeling is like. And sometimes we forget it though, right? And so we don't go back to it because either we're sore or we don't forget it and we get wrapped up into some other things. But when we stop and take a moment and do it and you get that exercise high, a lot of times you'll repeat it again because you want that high again. And that's why some people become fitness junkies, because they love the way it feels. The second thing that physical activity or exercise does for us is that it regulates our appetite, right? So you think about it like you're eating a whole bunch of junk. You might be eating a whole bunch of junk because you're not working out. And when you work out, you make better choices when it comes to your eating habits. You're like, I did this crazy, bit of physical activity. Why do I want to put junk back in my body? Why do I want to put potato salad or potato chips or, hot dogs or hamburgers, really fatty things in my body? Like, your body just doesn't even want it. And if you want good fuel for your body, that you've got to eat clean stuff. But I know the junk tastes really good. I know it tastes really good. Like Doritos, they taste really good, or ice cream tastes really good. But when it comes time to go into the gym, those are like false calories. Those calories don't help you to feel better. A lot of times those calories bloat you. Or those calories don't give you the necessary energy that you need to tap into what you need to tap into so that you can work harder, work longer, work out harder, work out longer, or just feel good. So when we do exercise, when we do engage in physical activity, it does help regulate our appetite. So we don't want to eat as much, but also if we do eat want to eat as much. We're making healthier choices, right? And the third thing that physical activity does for us is that it stimulates, remember I was talking to you about that serotonin? It stimulates the production of serotonin, and that is the chemical in our brains that helps, amongst other things, regulate our sleep, right? So we actually wind up sleeping better, and we actually wind up feeling less tired. So I think my son might have woke up at like 3 or 3:30 this morning. And so my sleep was very interrupted last night. I was like in and out of sleep until it was time to get up at 6:30. But instead of coming back after dropping them off, I didn't go right into work. I actually went to the gym first and then decided to go into work because, I recognized that if I didn't go to the gym, if I didn't get some physical activity, I would wind up being more tired, or I would wind up just eating trash instead of, making better choices, making a positive food choice, which is what I did this morning. So here's the takeaway for you, right? There's so many different ways that you can engage in physical activity, moms. Everyone, you got to do what you like to do. Like, no one can tell you what you like. And I'm just looking at my notes to remind me of things because my brain is a little fogged a little bit because of lack of sleep. But, just being real, keeping it real. So you want to pick something that you like to do, right? If you don't like running or you don't like going on a treadmill, then don't do that, because all that's going to do is make you unmotivated to do it the next day and create a habit out of it. So, pick something that you like to do and stick to it, whether it's dancing, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's swimming, whether it's, doing a video at home, whatever it is. And then, set little goals for yourself. Like, all right, if I can commit to doing this at least 3 days a week consistently, then it becomes a habit, right? So if you can do that 3 days a week, for like a month, it will become a habit, and you actually will start getting addicted to that physical activity. As soon as I take off like 4 days, so I try to do every other day. As soon as I take off like 3 or 4 days in a row, it gets so much harder for me to start again. And life does get in the way, but you have to regulate that. You have to say, without a doubt, it doesn't matter what's going to go on, I'm still going to get at least 15 minutes in, right? It can be hectic, but I still got to get at least 15 minutes in today in order to make sure I'm getting that physical activity in order to regulate my appetite, in order to get the energy that I need, in order to make me feel happy, in order to help me have better sleep. All of those physical positive elements of physical activity. Just keep reminding yourself. And then lastly, physical activity, it's not just about the activity, it's also about how you supplement it. So obviously we were talking about the good eating is one of the things that you need to do to help supplement the physical activity, but also actual vitamins and supplements, right? Vitamins and supplements are what we need in our life. So one of the things that I give my kids every single day without a doubt, and I take every single day without a doubt, is vitamin C, because, hey, we're in the mid-Atlantic. It's cold. We need to fight off viruses. We need to, keep our vitamin C levels high. And especially as, if you're, someone's going through cancer or they're recovering from cancer, they need even more vitamin C in their system. So I pump my son with vitamin C every single day. And you can do like a multivitamin for your kids or a multivitamin for yourself, because that also helps with the energy. And here's the cool thing. Our sponsor today, which is Superior Source, they are going to help me. They're helping me by sending me a gift pack of vitamins, but they also want to help you. So you're watching this on the replay. You are still eligible for this giveaway. I understand it's like lunchtime or whatever, and so you can't get on here right now, but I'm also going to have this video. You might be watching this video on my Mom's Guide to Travel page, because this is where this video is also going to live, to give you an opportunity as you're watching it in the replay to comment, right? And what I want you to do is I want you to comment and tell me, what is one of the positive benefits? Yes, it's a quiz. What's one of the positive benefits of physical fitness? for us. You gotta make sure you're watching it and make sure you review it, and you want to leave that in the comments so that you can be eligible for this giveaway. And I'm going to tell you what's inside your little gift pack. Okay. So I took one of these today. What's the cool thing about Superior Source is that their vitamins are dissolve melts. So you put it on your tongue. So I took this vitamin C today, which is the sour cherry melt, and you don't have to chew it, but you can chew it, but it dissolves on your tongue. And it's really cool because when you have a child like my son, the one with autism, he doesn't swallow any pills, so he has to chew. I have to get him things that are either liquid or things that are chewable. And so I like this because it will dissolve on his tongue, right? This vitamin C or some of the other ones that are in here. So this one is really good. This one is the sour cherry melt, and I like it. It's very tangy. The other thing that you're going to get in your gift pack is the B12, right? And so it says no shot B12 because usually with B12, you usually have to get a shot with them. But you don't have to get a shot with this B12, which is really cool. And I wanted to tell you a little bit more about this B12. This B12 is methylcobalamin. That's a long word. Methylcobalamin vitamin B12 tablets, and they work fast, and you put them under your tongue. So other forms of the B12 supplements can result in a loss of as much as 50% of the B12 potency. So this is really, really good for you if you don't want to chew on something, and if you really, need B12 in your system. Okay. So the other thing that you're going to get in your gift pack is biotin. And I love biotin because biotin helps us with having healthy nails, moms, and healthy hair. And one of the things with biotin, when you're swallowing a bunch of pills, I just, after a while, I don't want to swallow a bunch of pills. So if it can dissolve on my tongue, which is what these are, microlingual instant dissolve tablets, I'm all for it because I can just pop it in, it tastes great, and it's done. And I've gotten all my vitamins in my system. The other thing is the 5-HTP, which is a mood elevator. So we already said that physical activity, and I'm giving you one of your answers here, helps with your mood, right? So that helps you with feeling happy and, the euphoria. Now imagine you boosting it with this 5-HTP, okay? The 5-HTP is going to help to boost your mood. And it says 5-HTP supports the production of serotonin, which is what we talked about. So you're like stacking it. You're stacking it on top of the physical activity. Like that's a win-win situation. It supports the production of serotonin, which is an important substance for healthy nerve and brain function and the normal regulation of mood and normal sleep patterns. So boom, do what I told you and take this and you're good to go. And last but not least, this is specifically for your kids. I think this is the last one in the pack, is the children's vitamin B complex. And you know what? A lot of people don't give their kids vitamin B. And the reason why I know about how important vitamin B is for kids is in the autism community, a lot of what they call DAN doctors, which is Defeat Autism Now doctors, a lot of the things that they talked about was, or still talk about, is the use of supplementation to help children who have developmental delays or cognitive challenges, cognitive delays, children with autism. And one of the vitamins that they mention when they prescribe sort of like a syllabus of supplements for kids to take is vitamin B, because vitamin B complex with folic acid, which is the important thing, is formulated to provide the nutrients that support optimal health for the production and maintenance of new cells and supports nervous system health, energy metabolism, and healthy heart function. So I have heard that not from Superior Source, but from autism doctors who know what they're talking about because they see a lot of children who are on the spectrum who just need different types of supplements to help their nervous systems, to help with their cognitive functioning, their brains, and help with the development of, new cells. So these are the 5 things that you are going to get in, I can't even put them all in my hand, in your pack from our awesome sponsor, Superior Source. And I've tagged them here on this broadcast. You can follow them on Twitter. But most importantly, if you want to get this pack of 5 supplements, then make sure you go to the Mom's Guide to Travel page on Facebook and you leave a comment, right? You leave a comment. If that's just too hard for you, because I'm going to make it easy, and you want to reply, because maybe you're on Twitter, maybe you're not even on Facebook, because I do know that there are people who aren't on Facebook. You're on Twitter and you're watching this and you want to respond, you can also respond to tell me what's one of the positive effects of physical activity for us. Okay? Okay. Super simple, super easy. I'm going to talk about something else, part of this, on another broadcast, and talk more to you about Superior Source, our friends who are sponsoring our broadcast today, and give you another opportunity to win. But one winner is going to be chosen at the end of the week and is going to receive a 5-pack of these supplements. Okay? All right. Friends, any questions, you can always tweet at me at Twana B. Smith, and I will see you next time. Bye.